I got my start drawing comics by copying things I saw, copying cartoons that I loved. I grew up with Ben 10 and shows on Cartoon Network, and that always inspired me to want to make my own stuff. I also kept reading newspaper comics that my grandmother would give me, and I would read them voraciously, like Peanuts and Garfield. And eventually, I worked my way up to reading more comic books, like Batman, until I kind of got burned out of like that corporate flavor of like Marvel and DC comics, and I discovered Hellboy. I madly fell in love with Mike Mignola's world, and I realized, oh, here's a guy who doesn't work for the big two, who owns what he gets to make. Frankie Boy Monster, for anyone that doesn't know, is about a 12-year-old boy monster. Is mad scientist's father, who's a single dad, and they go on misadventures and they fight the real monsters. And so my work is for me to deal with how I grew up with the overprotective single mother, and to also confront things from my past that will also be revealing itself in the actual work. I first got published on Halloween of 2023, but I first met my publisher at a convention called HeroesCon in Charlotte, North Carolina. I went there fresh out of high school at 18 years old, just trying to show off my portfolios to my heroes in the comic book industry and trying to get criticism and advice on how I could break in some capacity, whether it was like small press stuff, like whatever I could just find to like just get a job or a gig in comics. And on the last day, I met this guy named Kevin Anthony Catalan, but he was kind enough to introduce me to Eli Schwab, who's the head and owner of Cosmic Line Productions.
I first met Morgan at Heroes Con. It was just amazing. He was just a kid looking around. He came actually to meet one of our artists, Kevin Anthony Catalan, the creator of Space Knights. And he showed both of us his portfolio. And I just thought it was truly singular, amazing, different, a new style, something creative, a way of shading and posing characters that I had never seen before. And I was pretty much just like, let's go. You have a book, let's make it. And it happened very fast. I decided to publish Morgan's comics because I just wanted a fresh voice like his. I thought he had an amazing, creative, and new way of making comics, and it came out in a comic that has like a fresh color, a fresh size, a fresh voice, and he just did it. I mean, he made it happen like that.
2 months after I drew the last page of Frankie Boy Monster issue one, he hit me up and said, "Hey man, I got a slot open if you want to take it." And I read over the contract. I got some other people to kind of review it, and it was a great deal. I took it, and I've been publishing ever since.
I manage Outer Limits Borough here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I've been managing Outer Limits for almost 10 years now. We've been distributing Morgan's comics now for the past year. He first he came in and started, the whole independent spiel about how his book, what it's about. I got a lot of excitement with it. You could tell he had a lot of passion in it. He has passion. He has a lot of passion in his book. Just talking about it, like just there's excitement there, and he really believes in what he's doing. He wants to, he's always wanting to hear like what he can do better. Is there things he can do? And we've welcomed him on at least one occasion. He's got another one coming up for Free Comic Book Day. He's going, just basically come in, set up a table, and just basically just when people pass by, it's like, "Hey, how you doing? Check my book out."
My character is Frankie, and he is a boy monster, as the title suggests. Like I said in the pitch, he fights the real monsters. So what that means to me is he's not just confronting like werewolves or whatever monster of the week is coming after him in like the first couple issues. He's also dealing with I would say, the prejudices of even the villagers in the area as well. And I'm trying to make the readers of the story question, like, okay, well, what is a monster? Is it just something that goes bump in the night, has pointy teeth? Is it really obvious, or could it be someone who disrespects you? I'm definitely sticking with Frankie for now. Every time I try to come up with something aside from the Frankie Boy Monster universe, my brain goes, nope, you can't do that, man. You got to keep to your character and stick beside him. But I think that's a good thing, because if you want people to take you seriously, you need to stick by with whatever you create. I want people to see that I care about more than just myself, that I care about Frankie, that I care about my story, and I truly believe that people respond to that.